Hey guys, it's Saria. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on some Anna inspired makeup. Me and my friend Erika DeOcampo decided to do a little collab using the same eyeshadow palette and coming up with two different looks. I am doing Anna and she is doing Elsa. After you guys watch this video, be sure to go over to Erika's channel and see how she did her Elsa inspired makeup. It is absolutely beautiful and you're definitely going to want to check it out. So first off, I apologize for my hair. I ran out of time to do it. I will only be doing my makeup in this tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and use my Anna ears to push my hair back. And if you want to know how I made these, I will have the tutorial linked in the description box below. But this is the eyeshadow palette that we'll be using. It is the Ilia palette, and these are the 6 shades that we have as like choices. I'm not going to be using all of these, but I will be using the ones that I think work best. So I'm going to start out with my Milani eyeshadow primer, just taking a little bit and dabbing it onto each eye. I do like to use a primer. I have used concealers to do this, but I just find a primer to be the most efficient way to make my eyeshadows last. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and try to use this cream color as a way of just making a even color surface to start with. For some reason, using this brush made this color come out really gray toned, and I do end up going in with my finger, which helped a little bit, but overall this color just ended up giving me almost like a gray cast across my eye, which was very odd, but it still did the job of brightening up my lid, which is like the most important thing for me. So now I'm just going in, like I said, with my finger and trying to dab it on and see if that helps. It did make it brighter, but again, I don't know if you guys can really see it on camera, but I just felt like there was kind of a gray cast from that shadow. So now I'm taking a fluffy brush. This is just off of Amazon. It's nothing fancy. And I decided to use this burgundy tone because of her colors in the new movie, but this is a very intense color, and I just kind of dabbed it in a couple times, but it was a lot more intense than I was planning. So I'm taking a clean blending brush and trying to blend that out. I am going to go ahead and speed this up because the blending out took quite a while. So now that I've blended out that red color, I'm taking the brush that I had already dipped in. I'm not getting any more shadow on the brush, and I'm just going in and using windshield wiper motions to blend this into my crease and up toward my eyebrow. I'm not going too far, but I did want this to be my transition shade, so that's basically what I'm doing. Next, I'm going in with another e.l.f. fluffy blending brush, and I decided to dab into that red color just a little bit and bring it toward the center of my eye. So I'm using that same brush that I used for the red earlier and just bringing it a little bit more in, and then I'm going in with the e.l.f. fluffy blending brush and going in with this mocha color to deepen up my crease. So the mocha color I'm keeping much closer to the crease of my eye. That red color I brought up pretty high, but not this brown color. So I'm just using kind of a gentle dabbing motion to blend this out and deepen my crease. Now I'm going to go in with this plum color. I do wish that I had used less of this because it did end up adding quite a lot of purple to the eyeshadow, which ended up making it look a little bit too much like Elsa in my opinion, but I still was happy overall with how the eyeshadow came out. So the reason I went in with the plum is because I wanted to deepen up the corners of my eyes to give my eye some more dimension. Now I'm going to go in with this goldish, it's not really a gold, a champagne. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like a champagne shimmer shade, and I'm adding that to the lid of my eye. I do not like to use brushes for this. I always use my finger. I feel like the color goes on a lot better than when I use a brush. I am making it most concentrated toward my inner corner and then just kind of blending it out with my finger as I get closer to the corner of my eye. The outer corner of my eye. So now I'm taking that brush again and dipping it just barely into that red color just to diffuse the edges of my look and blend it out. And now I'm going in with a clean blending brush to kind of dilute that purple color. It was a little more intense than I was wanting. As you can tell, the name of the game was blending on this look. Now I'm going in with my Burt's Bees chapstick to moisturize my lips. And I did decide to dab on just a little bit more of that champagne color to brighten up my eyes. Anna is a cartoon character, thus her eyes look very bright and big. So now I'm going to go in with my foundation and my blending sponge. I like to use the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Foundation. I think it is fantastic. I hate any kind of texture on my skin, and so this really smooths you out. I never use a primer. I don't think they work. I literally feel like they're a myth, at least for my skin. But I'm just adding a little bit and then blending it out. You don't need very much of this foundation. It does work really, really well. And then I'm blending down my neck, my nose, and my forehead. And the shade that I use, I don't know the number, but it is Linen, because I am quite fair. Now for concealer, I'm going to use the Born This Way concealer that Erika's gift card that she got me actually paid for. If you guys didn't see it, for our Christmas and July swap, she actually sent me a Ulta gift card because I'm always whining about how much I don't want to spend money on expensive makeup, so she forced me to. I did try out the Tarte Shape Tape and I did not love it, but I do love the Born This Way concealer. It does a really good job of hiding my under eye shadows, and I have very, very dark ones. So if you're looking for something that works, I would suggest this. I know I'm going on and on about this, but guys, like, I am super cheap when it comes to concealers, and I will be repurchasing this because you get so much more. I used to use the Maybelline Age Rewind, and I would have for sure gone through 2 of those by now, and I still have more of this one left. So in the end, you are actually kind of paying the same price. Anyway, I went in and blended the edges of my eyeshadow a little bit more, and now I'm going in with my e.l.f. liquid liner and just lining my eye. I am giving my eye a little bit more of a rounded shape using the liner. And then I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. I'm not going crazy on the mascara because I am going to add false lashes. Anna has super thick, full lashes, so it was kind of necessary to wear fake ones for this look in order to get it to look the way that I wanted. And now I'm lining my other eye, and I will go in with a coat of mascara on the other side as well. Next, I'm going to take this really thin pencil brush, and I'm going into that mocha color to line the underneath of my eye. Do make sure you tap off the excess when you do this and gently apply the shadow. You don't want to tug and pull at your under eyes. And then I'm just going in and making sure my concealer is totally blended. Now I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. cream contour palette. I like to use the lightest shade of brown, and then I have this e.l.f. Contour brush, and I just dab it in. I do 1 dab to get the excess off on the back of my hand, and then I go in and blend under my cheekbone. I will not be contouring my nose or anything like that, mostly just because, guys, I'm not a makeup artist. Like, if we've learned one thing on my channel, it's that I am not a makeup artist. But I do love makeup. I enjoy it. I like to use it as a creative outlet. So you're just going to see what a novice does, I guess. So now I'm going in and just applying some Vaseline chapstick. I tried on about 6 lip colors and I hated all of them. So I decided just to let the natural lip color that I have show through. Through wiping off all of those swatches, I lost a lot of foundation. So I'm reapplying my foundation on my chin and right above my lip. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in and powder using my Coty Airspun Translucent Loose Powder. And I'm using this kind of tapered brush that I have from e.l.f. to apply it under my eye and set my concealer, my nose, and then the rest of my face. I do not use very much powder because I don't like the texture that it gives my skin. And then I'm applying these false Ardell lashes. They are very, very full and long. And then I'm going in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara and applying that to my bottom lash line just to enhance them a little bit. I hate this mascara. Fun fact, I only use it on my lower lashes. Now I'm going to attempt to add fake freckles. I'm using this e.l.f. what's that called? Eyebrow pencil. And I kind of made them a little bit too big, but honestly, when they were bigger, you could actually see them on the camera. I do end up going back in and blending them out and making them look a little more natural, but then you guys can't see them. So I guess it just depends what you're going for. If you're doing this for a Disney bound and for Instagram, you might actually want to make them a little bit bigger just so they're more noticeable, because once I blend them, they pretty much disappear off camera. So instead of doing the kind of like twisting motion that I was using on the pen, I am just going in and kind of like dabbing it lightly to create the fake freckles, and that does look a lot more natural if you're trying to recreate this. But again, because it was so bright with the window in my bathroom, I'm kind of being washed out a little bit and they're a little bit hard to see. But that is the finished look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know that I am not a makeup artist. I know. But I love makeup and I love collabing with my friend Erika. And you guys need to make sure that you go check out her beautiful Elsa makeup tutorial. It is stunning and I know that you're going to want to see how she did it. If you guys end up recreating this or doing a Disney bound of your own, tag us on Instagram. We absolutely want to see it. Here's a close-up so you guys can see the little freckles that I made. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.